Hi guys, so this is about 20 seconds after my depression tips video. Um, so in my last video I told you all that I would be making a second video explaining about my dreams and how I got here and all that. So I want to make a video on proving something, and so now that I'm out of high school and it's almost Christmas break in 2 days, which I'm very excited about. I get to go home, see my cats, but also kind of disappointed because I won't get as much independence because we live in the country and won't get to be able to cross streets and stuff. But I want to make this video because I want to tell you something very important. So when I was in high school, there was some people that were very crappy to me. A lot of bullies and stuff. They would put stuff in my way and watch me trip over it and then laugh, run away and laugh. And then I would try to find them and I couldn't find them because they'd run away. There's a lot of other stuff that happened that I won't go into. And a lot of times teachers would just let it happen. They wouldn't say anything. Either they weren't aware, they weren't paying attention, or they were aware and they just didn't care, which that bothered me a lot. But the reason why I wanted to show you, or not show you because I can't, I wanted to do this video was to thank them all, which sounds crazy, and totally ridiculous, but for those people out there who are watching who are crappy and horrible people to disabled people, I want to thank you because I am not angry with you all anymore. I actually want to thank you because you got me here. So about 2-3 years ago, I walked into a classroom, and it was a big class. I'm not going to say what class it was or what subject or anything, but it was a scientific class. Let's put it that way. And there was a teacher who I did not have her previously, but I had one of her students was one of her kids. One of her children was in my class. One of her kids was a classmate of mine. She was in my class, and so I had known this teacher for a while. Not on a personal level. We were just kind of hey, good seeing you, kind of like that. So anyway, we were hanging out and stuff. Kind of we went on trips and stuff, school trips. She was a chaperone kind of sometimes. Anyway, so we were hanging out, I knew her sometimes. Well, this class was gonna be a big deal because it was one of those important classes. And it was a dual credit, so it was college and high school credit combined. And I was nervous because I had heard this class would be difficult for a sighted person, but I had heard that it would be even more difficult for a blind person because no one in my school district was blind except for me, totally blind. And no one had ever done this specific class. So, first day of class comes. I had no book, because of the school district not ordering stuff on time. And walk in the room. The teacher says, "Well, I'm sorry, but, I don't know how you're gonna do this class." I said, "Well, that's okay, we can figure it out, it's all good." She says, No, I don't know how you're gonna do this class, because we need to use this type of equipment, and you can't use it. It's visual." I said, "Well, I understand, but we can figure it out, right?" She said, "No. I need to call the university and see if we can do this in a separate way, because if not, you can't take this class." And I was very upset because this was my last science class of the 4 years of high school. And I wanted to take this class really bad because, I'll get into that in a minute, why I wanted to take this class. But anyway, this is kind of a big deal, So I really wanted to take this class, and she was basically telling me no. Needless to say, a couple weeks later, I ended up taking the class, passed the class, woo. But it was a struggle, you know. She did not make anything accessible. She tried very, very minimally to make anything accessible. So it's kind of like the people that say, "Oh, it's accessible," but it's like the people that put like a label on something and say, "Oh, it's accessible," and they put like one dot on it and say it's in Braille, you know, kind of like that. Or they do it wrong and say it's accessible, and it's like, well, it's right, but it's not, you know. So that's the kind of accessibility that they would give me. And so I couldn't complain, but yet I could, and so it was hard. But I passed her class. I cried a lot, a lot of tears, a lot of anger towards this teacher. All the way, literally I carried that anger for like 2 years. Until I came to college. And then I took my first semester of anatomy here, which was, a scientific class. And then I also took, some chemistry classes, a bunch of science classes. I took some psychology classes. I took a bunch of other classes. I had a bunch of, like, scientific classes. I got to see a bunch of lab stuff. And I got to see a bunch of accessibility stuff here that I did not have at my high school, which I didn't see, which was kind of nice. And I had my finals yesterday. And I don't know what I got on them. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure I passed the class. So I was angry with this teacher, I'm sorry, and all those kids until yesterday when I decided to just let it all go, because it takes a lot of power to be angry with people. Honestly, you wouldn't think it would, but it does. It takes a lot of strength, I guess, to be angry. But the reason I was angry with them was because they didn't try. They kind of failed at their jobs of making things accessible. And that just really bothered me, because it left me behind. Not only behind academically, but also behind as a blind person. I did not have the cane skills I needed to become a successful college student. I am successful now, but it took me a lot longer. It took me a lot of stress, a lot of tears. It's caused a lot of problems, honestly. The guide dog thing was a big problem for me because of the whole, accessibility problems, and not getting access to certain, what's the word, services that I needed during my school years that I should have gotten. And I was very upset with those people for years. Even like literally, like I said to like yesterday. Whenever I was just like, I'm not angry with them anymore. I don't really care. I mean, I do care, but I don't. But which brings me to my conclusion of why I want to thank them. Because without them, I wouldn't be here. I don't think I would have had the drive to push myself to be here. Graduation day, I cried for like an hour and a half because literally, there were people telling me that they did not believe that I deserved a diploma on graduation day. They said, well, you must have faked it. You must have, like, not deserved that diploma. You must have just been pretending the whole time that you must have got special treatment. They must have given you fake grades or just passed you along just because they didn't really care. And it was like, you guys have got to be kidding me. You were in my classes. You saw me work. You saw how much effort I put into my work. But apparently not. Apparently they did not believe me, which that really hurt because I thought they were my friends. I thought these kids actually cared. So I had to forgive them a lot. But that's what got me to college, was because they didn't believe in me, and because I had to prove myself. That's what got me here. Because I had to work harder. I was like, no, I'm not going to settle for doing okay. I'm going to settle for doing great. Actually, I'm going to settle for doing, like, amazing. So, instead of doing, like, great, I had to work, like, super, super hard, like, over to the top to beat them. Because it wasn't just competitiveness, it was more like angry win. Like, win until there was nothing else left. Like, be on the very, very top, like, on the peak of the roof. Because I wasn't going to let them be close to me. As far as competitiveness and winning goes. Because I had to prove to them that I could do something. I had to prove to them that I could be successful. And I don't know why exactly, because it really didn't matter. Honestly, it didn't, because here I am and here they are. I don't see any of them. I don't see any of these kids ever again here at college. They don't even talk to me. Some of them that are here, that are from my schools, they don't even talk to me. But the ones that don't even go here, I've never seen them. I've been home a couple times, I haven't seen them. And the ones that I have seen, like I said, they don't talk to me. I've seen their parents. Parents talk to me and they act like their kids are great, and I'm like, your kids are not great. They're crappy kids. They're bullies and they're rude. A lot of them are rude. Some of them are kind of nice, but 95% of them are crappy kids. No offense. But sorry, I just got really I gotta calm down there. But I do want to thank those kids, because that's what got me here. Without them pushing me and making me feel like crap and making me want to hate school and bullying me and making me go through all this depression and all this stuff that went on through high school. And actually, not even through high school, through school in general. I want to thank them all. Thank you, people. Thank you, teachers who did not let me in their classes. Thank you, kids who, like, destroyed my confidence in myself and who teased me and who literally took my food off my tray and ate my food and spit on my food, because you did that too. I know you did. And all of you kids literally who treated me like crap, thank you. Because I wouldn't be here. And that sounds really crappy. I know, really, really, really weird how I'm saying this. But seriously, thank you. Because if I didn't have to prove myself to any of you people in the world out there, and there's still people out there in the world who think I'm faking this right now, who think I'm in college because I'm getting some special treatment, that I'm literally getting some kind of, I don't know, something from professors. They're giving me some special grades. But thank you all for thinking that, because if you're out there in the world and you're thinking I'm getting special treatment, then come to college yourself and do it too. Because thank you for thinking that too. Because I had to prove to you as well, if you're in the world and you think that I can be successful, and it doesn't matter what you think, but yet it does, because I want to prove to you that even though I'm blind, and I may not be super smart, I am going to be successful. I'm going to be able to get this, and even though I literally don't know what I'm doing with my life, I'm going to be okay. So I want to thank all the people in the world who doubt me. I want to thank my family members who doubt me, not my, like, immediate family, even though sometimes they do, but my extended family, my family that I don't even know who you are, like second, third cousins, all that, like, they're like, oh, well, how is she gonna do this? I don't know the answer. How am I supposed to know the answer? I've never done it before. But, all I ask is for you all to, like, trust me enough to know that I know what I'm doing. But if you can't, that's cool too. But just, like, thank you for doubting me, because that gives me the drive to push myself so hard that it just, I mean, like, I don't even know, like, I push myself to the point to where once I'm done, I crash, which is, like, totally unhealthy, but I do it, and then once I do it, I'm like, in your face, people, and I get all this joy, like, there's so much joy, I can't even describe it, like, more than the joy that I would get if I found out if I'm getting a guide dog tomorrow. Like if someone brought a dog to me and it was in my lap and it was my dog, I would get more joy than that. That's how much joy I get whenever I prove someone wrong about myself and my abilities, because people doubt, and it's not just my disability, it's people doubt me in general, because I come from no one in my immediate family's gone to college. I'm a first generation college student. I'm blind, and that's about it. My family's not super rich, so, we got that going for us. Yeah, and I'm going into a medical field that's not, like, super populated with blind people, and I've got all these things stacked against me, and so I want to prove to these people that, hey, I am not stupid. I've got this. So for those of you that doubt me, thank you very much. I appreciate your doubtedness. And I'm being very serious. I'm not joking about this at all. I really appreciate it because, like, for those of you that are doubting, I need you more than I do the people that support me, because I am going to prove you guys wrong in so many ways. And I do not want, here's what I don't want. Whenever I graduate college, I don't want all those people that are going to be doubting me. I don't want all these people coming up to me and going, hey, congratulations. It's so good. I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. Don't do that. It's like, I know that you didn't know that I could do it. So don't pretend. That's not anything that bothers me about people. If you doubted and you knew that I couldn't do it, you thought in your head, she can't do it, she's going to fail, then don't bother to pretend, because I know and you know that you're pretending. And sure, I'll play along like we both know. Because I'm playing along for the sake of the audience members that are watching. Like if we're at some special event or whatever. But we both know that you're faking. So don't pretend that you believed in me, because we both know that you didn't. Deep down. So please don't pretend. Please tell me the truth. That's what I want. I want you to tell me the truth. I want you to say, hey, sorry, I doubted and I apologize. I shouldn't have doubted. And I will respect you more for that. I will respect you more for telling me the truth than I will for you lying to me about doubting. Because honestly, I want you to doubt. Because that shows that you truly trust that that maybe you think I'm not capable, And if you doubt, and if you have a question, maybe come ask. Maybe say, hey, I don't know. I don't know if you can do it or not, but I have a question, and then I can answer it, and if I don't know, then maybe you can help me. Like, help me do research or something. Because honestly, I don't know. Some things, I'm worried myself. I'm doubting myself. I'm admitting that, so I'm proud of myself when I make it too, but I'm not gonna lie to myself. I mean, yeah, I'll be proud of myself too, because I made it, but I'll be like, I'm proud of myself, but I'm also like, I'm done. Yes, I'm done. I'll be like, take a deep breath of relief, Because I'm not going to be lying to myself, because I will be proud, but I'll also be like, yay, you're done. Thank you, Jesus, for making me do it. So, that'll be my joy. And hopefully, for those of you, any of you with disabilities who have people that doubt you, understand that's actually very important that they doubt you, because that, even though it seems really crappy, they can be the people that support you the most, because that's what you need. You don't need them all the time, because they can really put a damper on your independence a lot. But prove them wrong. Smash them, like that game with the ball and the bricks, I don't remember what it's called, but you take a ball and you just, throw it, I think. Or maybe it's like a little stick and It's like an arcade game, and you have these like little bricks, and there's a ball, and you gotta smash the bricks or something. I don't know. It's a weird game. It's like an arcade game. It's like ball and bricks, or bricks and balls, ball smash, or brick smash. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, think of the people like bricks, and you're smashing their expectations for you. And you want to smash their doubts and just become you, because that's who you are. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh, become you, But, like, seriously, though, thank the people that are doubting you. That's going to be the most helpful. And thank you all for watching these videos. Have a good day.